The Met Gala is the ultimate stage where celebrity style meets avant-garde fashion, and the 2024 edition, themed Sleeping Beauties, Reawakening Fashion, welcomed a wave of first-time attendees who made unforgettable impressions. Among these debutantes, Pamela Anderson, Edebiri, and Tyla stood out not just for their names but for the bold statements they brought to the Metropolitan Museum of Art's iconic steps. Pamela Anderson's appearance marked a pivotal moment in her fashion journey. Known globally as the 90s bombshell from Baywatch, Anderson arrived with grace and understated glamour, reflecting a transformation in her personal and public style. She wore a custom Oscar de la Renta gown with soft, gathered tulle details and an extended train that billowed behind her as she moved. The dress struck a delicate balance between ethereal fantasy and timeless elegance. She completed the look with a Noel Stewart faux leather headpiece, echoing a crown-like aesthetic that honored both historical and contemporary design. Perhaps most eye-catching were the Pandora jewels she wore, including a show-stopping necklace crafted from nearly 200 carats of lab-grown diamonds in shades of pink and white. Anderson's appearance was a subtle yet powerful homage to the Met Gala's celebration of fashion history and reinvention, serving as a visual narrative of a woman who has continually evolved within the spotlight. Edebiri, the Emmy-winning actress known for her breakout role in The Bear, arrived in a masterpiece of floral storytelling by Loewe. Designed by Jonathan Anderson, her gown was a blooming tapestry of cascading flowers in soft ombre hues, seamlessly blending pastel pinks and purples into deeper blues and greens. The halter-neck silhouette opened up into a backless design, with vines trailing along her spine, adding an organic and sensual element to her look. The floral motif played directly into the Garden of Time sub-theme of the evening, evoking the transient beauty of nature and the passing of seasons. Her jewelry from Boucheron added cool-toned sparkle, featuring aquamarines and diamonds that mirrored the soft glow of her skin. Edebiri's makeup was soft and natural, emphasizing dewy skin and light rose tones to complement the colors of her gown. This debut was a striking moment for Edebiri, solidifying her as both a critical darling and a fashion force on the rise. Tyla, the rising South African singer behind the viral hit Water, took perhaps the most daring sartorial leap of the night. She wore a sculpted balmain dress made from actual sand, blended with microcrystal elements to shimmer under the Met's dazzling lights. The gown was designed to resemble an hourglass, literally and thematically aligning with the sands of time concept. The material was so fragile and form-fitting that Tyla couldn't walk up the Met steps, she had to be carried. But that act itself became a moment of performance art, drawing attention to the fragility and impermanence that the evening's theme sought to explore. Her accessories included a tiny hourglass purse, custom-made by Balmain, and bold jewelry pieces like oversized rings and a metallic collar necklace from Alexis Bittar. Tyla's debut was instantly iconic, a merging of art, architecture, and haute couture, and it placed her firmly in the spotlight as a creative risk-taker. Beyond these standout moments, several other first-timers left a mark. Mona Patel, entrepreneur and fashion designer, made her debut in a look that merged traditional elegance with modern flair. Her Valentino gown featured delicate beadwork that sparkled subtly under the gala lights, with a flowing train and fitted bodice that offered a timeless silhouette. While Patel is known more for her contributions behind the scenes in the fashion and tech world, her appearance signaled a move into the public fashion consciousness. She styled her hair in a sleek bun and kept her accessories minimal, letting the craftsmanship of the gown take center stage. Her appearance suggested that the Met Gala continues to open its doors to figures from adjacent creative industries, expanding the definition of who gets to walk the carpet. While Sarah Jessica Parker is far from a first-timer, her consistent presence and sartorial risk-taking always deserve mention. This year, she opted for a custom Alexander McQueen look that channeled Victorian morning fashion with a modern twist. Her bodice was sharply structured, while the skirt flowed in layers of black lace and tulle. The look was topped off with a veil-like headpiece and dark floral accents, suggesting both decay and renewal, a poetic alignment with the gala's theme. Her presence served as a reminder of how seasoned attendees can continue to surprise and inspire, adding depth to the narrative set by newer faces. The overall landscape of the 2024 Met Gala was a blend of nature, fantasy, and the tension between preservation and innovation. The theme allowed designers and celebrities to experiment with natural motifs, flowers, sand, time, and translate them into high fashion. What stood out among the first-time attendees was their willingness to interpret the theme personally and with creativity, signaling a generational shift towards storytelling in fashion. Many of these stars, especially Anderson and Edebiri, opted for subtle, grounded beauty looks, eschewing the theatrical in favor of authentic, pared-down elegance. This shift reflects a larger trend within the fashion world that emphasizes individual style over spectacle. Meanwhile, Tyla's bold artistic expression emphasized that conceptual fashion is alive and well. Her decision to be carried, far from being impractical, became a focal point that embodied the dramatic spirit of the event. From its inception, the Met Gala has always been about transformation, not just of fabric and silhouette, but of personas, careers, and narratives. Pamela Anderson reintroduced herself to a new generation, Edebiri cemented her place as an award season and fashion staple, and Tyla announced her arrival with a visual metaphor that no one will soon forget. Each of these first-timers brought something unique to the Met steps, be it elegance, creativity, or radical reinvention. In doing so, they contributed to the ongoing story of the Met Gala as not just a fashion event, but a cultural touchstone. With each appearance, debutantes shaped the evolving definition of what it means to be a fashion icon in the 21st century. Whether through sustainable luxury, like Anderson's lab-grown diamonds, or through sculptural statements like Tyla's sandress, these newcomers remind us that the Met Gala is more than just a red carpet, it's a canvas for imagination. Their debut appearances in 2024 added rich new chapters to that ever-growing legacy, and they'll surely be remembered as some of the most compelling entrances in the event's recent history.